We all know that dogs are people's best friends. They not only offer us companionship, but they make us smile and laugh. They also protect us and become guides when we've lost our way. They can also see dangers that we sometimes can't, as one woman from the UK learned. Meet Keola, a 3-year-old American Akita living in Doncaster, South Yorkshire. In 2014, she became part of Alana Butler and her fiancé Ricky Burtis' family. The couple was very happy to include her in their growing family and had planned on spoiling her and taking lots of photos too. But they didn't realize that they had a guardian angel on their hands. A year later, Keola had grown up and Alana and Ricky were so happy to have her. They even referred to her as their bear. The Akita was bigger and heavier than they were, but her temperament was sweet and gentle. Alana also loved cuddling with Keola while watching TV on the couch. Later that year, the couple learned some very huge news. In April of 2015, Alana learned that she was going to have a baby, which delighted the couple's family and friends. Keola was great with kids and also seemed excited by the new addition that would arrive in a few months. Alana knew Keola would make a good big sis, but then she realized that something was wrong. Alana started getting terrible lower back pain a few months into her pregnancy. So she saw a doctor who told her that the pain was just a side effect of her being pregnant, since her growing abdomen was causing some strain on her spine and back muscles. Alana had no reason to doubt the doctor's prognosis, so she went home feeling relieved. But someone in her home wasn't quite convinced. Alana started to notice that Keola would act odd when she was around, but she didn't know why. She told Mercury Press that when the doctor sent me home and said there was nothing seriously wrong, she just sat staring at me so intently that it really scared me. She tried ignoring it, but Keola continued to act even stranger as the pregnancy progressed. Keola had always been very laid back, but now her pushiness had increased. Alana started worrying that her pregnancy might be the cause of this change in her dog's behavior. Maybe Keola was jealous that she was no longer the couple's main focus. She knew she'd have to give the dog up if she was jealous of the baby, but Alana didn't like the thought of doing that. Then Ricky noticed that Keola would get very upset in the morning when Alana went to work. She wouldn't stop barking, which she'd never done before. It seemed like she was terrified that something would happen to Alana if she wasn't there to protect her. The couple couldn't figure out what was causing this odd behavior until they went on Facebook and posted a photo. Keola's odd behavior escalated. She'd nudge Alana, stared at her for lengthy periods, and cried. I posted a picture of her doing this on Facebook and made the joke about the film Hachi, where the dog also does this, and suddenly my friends all started saying I should take it seriously. Then the couple came to the conclusion that perhaps Keola was trying to warn them about something. Alana took Keola's odd behavior as a warning and went back to the hospital to get a checkup. After she was examined, Alana was rushed into the ICU. The couple soon learned that Alana had been moments away from death, and it shocked them both. Finally, after months of pains, Alana discovered the real reason behind her backaches. It turned out that Alana had contracted a double kidney infection, which was the cause of the stabbing pains in her lower back. Also, the infection was so rare that it was resistant to antibiotics. But until now, only one person in the UK had been affected by it. If Alana had not gone to the hospital in time, it's possible that she and her unborn child would have died. Alana knew right away who saved her. No one really understood how ill I was, but Keola did, said Alana. Fortunately, Alana's infection was treated and she was restored to full health eventually. Her pregnancy also continued on its course, and she had a lovely baby who they named Lincoln. Now the family began a new chapter. After Lincoln was born, Keola happily became a babysitter and big sister. So naturally, the two became BFFs too. They enjoyed taking naps together, and Keola is able to make Lincoln laugh in ways the couple can't. The Akita's loyalty to her human family is amazing, and people have noticed it too. After sharing her story with the Daily Mirror, Alana was informed that Keola was nominated for the RSPCA's Animal Hero Award. As a finalist, Keola and her human family were asked to celebrate at a red carpet event. But for Keola, spending time with Alana, Ricky, and her new BFF Lincoln was the only reward she needed. But Keola continues to ensure her family stays healthy. Alana posted a photo on Facebook of Keola comforting Lincoln, who was sick earlier this year. On the caption, she wrote, Keola woke me up this morning by running into my room, and then I heard funny noises on the baby monitor. So I went into Lincoln's room and she was being sick. Bless him. She hadn't left his side since. Obviously, Keola is the best nurse ever. But how does she accomplish this? Keola's sense of smell is her secret weapon. Since dogs have 4,000% more scent receptors than we do, they can distinguish even the smallest changes in scent. In fact, some dogs can detect sickness by smelling minor changes in the chemical composition in the human body. Even the slight change in hormones or the release of dangerous organic elements can alert a dog to a problem, which is probably what happened in the case of Keola and Alana.